Alright, for our week 3 discussion we're talking about film and TV shows. I'm going to be talking about the show Mad Men, which is a show based in the 1960s that follows ad men, which are men that work in advertising. And I wouldn't say that's what pushes this show to change the genre and elevate it in a word or sense, but what it does help with is the era that this show comes into, which is kind of like the dawn of the rebirth of all these new great TV shows and them being a lot longer. That was when, Walking Dead was coming out. That was when Breaking Bad was a thing. It was right before the huge push of Netflix, Hulu, and all those streaming services. And what Mad Men shows us is just a really great sense of what the 1960s are like, the early 1960s too. There's a lot of sexism, racism that they show, and they try to be really true to the time period, which is a really tough thing to do in today's media. So with a medium like this, when you're doing 50-minute episodes, 50-minute episodes, that's hard to get anyone's attention, but they did a great job at starting that off, and it really helped push the medium as a whole. You can see all these shows broke records. A lot of them went on to be the most famous shows in their network's history, but Mad Men was just one of those really good shows that was really gritty, showed what life was really like in America at a time where, America was still trying to find itself. That was like the birth of capitalism and a lot of that. So Mad Men does a great job of showing us the true side of America in 1960s. And it does a really good take on the villains being, having the leading role. All of the main characters are terrible people who are, working for a terrible job that, doesn't give them a lot of credit except for the people that are just like them. And it deals with a lot of privilege and a lot of just really tough subjects. But it does a great job, and it really showed a side of media that we didn't get to see for a very long time, and I think it helped push a lot of shows to go after that more gritty aspect and go after that real character development, because you see a lot of these characters throughout the 7 seasons just become completely different people and really change who they are. So it's just really incredible to see Mad Men. It's a decent show. It's not one of my favorites, but I think it's a great show to talk about when you're talking about change, because it's a show that deals with a lot of change when not a lot of change is happening at that time. But it does a great job of pushing the genre of television, and it's just a really, really good exercise for this. Alright, peace.